Hi, welcome to Awkward Hamster. Today we'll be taking a look at this Ghosttec iPhone 12 Pro Max case. I ordered this shortly after I made a video about this one here by ESR. This case, it was just way too slippery. I went back to their Amazon listing and said it's supposed to be grippy, but no, it's definitely not. This cost more, and this time I decided not to go cheap. It cost about $14 or so off Amazon. Some of the highlights on it. And when I ordered this, it wasn't available at that time. I had to wait a bit. And what drew me to it was the little thicker bumpers and also the kickstand. There's their little sticker here. Thank you information. Put it to the side. And here it is. Here's my 12 Pro Max. So it has three different colors. There's this one smoke, I think there's a black, and there's a clear. But I did not get the clear because even with the clear, it still had this orangish part at the bumpers. All the ports are fully exposed. See any issues with the speaker grill? The thing with well, not sound nitpicking, but for a speaker grill, it's not covered, but it's also on the lower half, or just on more on one half of it. It's not centered perfectly. But the charging port's there. Power button works fine. The mute, I can still access it. The volume buttons work fine. Nothing with the camera is obstructed. And here's that kickstand. It's metallic. On the inside, it looks like it's some kind of spring, but I don't. Well, there's very minor resistance. Let's see if I can prop it up this way. Okay, so the kickstand is not for portrait mode. It's just for landscape, which is fine. I almost got another case by, I think it's another company that costs a little bit less than this one, but their kickstand can work portrait or landscape. Their kickstand was also plastic. But I figure give this one a shot. Oh, another reason why I didn't want the other one was because with their kickstand, it was raised a little bit higher, and the charging surface is over here. So unless I had a desk charging surface, it wouldn't work with this. I'll need to, for this one, the one by Ghosttec, I'll need to check if this works with my vertical charging stand. I think there's also a magnet underneath this to keep the kickstand in place when it's not being used. For the grip, the top part over here, this is slippery. But the bottom part over here, the one that faces towards the back of the case, there's texture over here. There's like ridges. So that part I can grip onto, but weird that they didn't put it on both the back over here and the front. Kind of wish that they did. And the grip piece, the texture part, it's only on this segment and this segment, nothing up here. Here's my RoboQi wireless charger, and I want to show that with my protruding kickstand, it still works with it. On the top is charging. The bumper on the outside of the case protrudes maybe 1mm, and then this kickstand protrudes maybe another millimeter above the bumper, so that's like total 2mm. Turn off the camera here, put this back on. It's charged. I've had the case for over 3 weeks now, and the pros and cons remain roughly the same. The slippery part for the top half of the grip, the bezel over here, is still slippery, but at least there's some texture on the backside over here. And most of the time, I'm using the kickstand. It's actually quite handy. The kickstands for watching videos this way. The other cases, they can be oriented either this way or in portrait mode. For me, I don't need it in portrait mode, so watching videos like this is still quite handy. Initially, I thought the kickstand won't be as durable because at times, let me see if my camera can pick it up. That little tab where the spring is starting to come out. So every now and then I'm pushing it back in, but I don't really need to. It hasn't come out all the way yet. And I think one of the reasons why it doesn't come out all the way is because this bezel over here, this border, prevents that little protrusion from coming out. The rod for the spring. The buttons still all work fine. Oh, there was one thing. I have another wireless charger, and for that wireless charger, it's when I place it on there, it slips off because everything is tapered. All the edges. So this part on the back of the case, this is still slippery. So on the desktop wireless charger, when I place it down, it just slides right off. But that's not a big deal for me. The more important one was I needed to work with my car wireless charger. Other than those minor cons, I'll still be keeping this case. I'll place the link below. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Bye.